How's it going, everybody? My name is Kevbotomy, and it certainly has been a while, but I am back for another Minecraft video. Now, as you can see, we are in a survival world. We are in the 1.19. I got cows and sugarcane and wheat and nether portal and a little bit of stuff, some iron armor, got enchanted diamond tools. So, yeah, I've got a little bit of a start to this world. However, just want to offer a quick apology here. It's been over a year and a half since I've uploaded anything, and I kind of disappeared without saying anything, so I'm really sorry for that. I needed to take some time away from YouTube to work on some life stuff, and now I am back, hopefully with some regularity. Now, with that out of the way, let's get on to this survival world. So, you can see this little bit of stuff behind me here, and I've also got a pretty good starter house built up. So, are you ready? Because here it is. This beauty is my starter house, and I spared no expense. A little bit cliche, but this is definitely the most expensive starter house I've ever made, if you couldn't tell by the diamonds in the walls. However, there's actually something even more expensive about this house. Now, I suppose, given the context, it's not actually as impressive, but in 1.19 there is a very, very rare block that you'll probably never ever see in survival, and that is the deepslate coal ore. Due to the new ore generations, it's almost impossible for it to generate. It can happen, but let's be honest, you'll never see it. However, because I started this world in 1.17, all of the area that was generated or loaded when I was in that version actually has quite an abundance of this stuff, and I really, really like it as a building block. So yeah, something I'm very excited to have access to in this world that normally I wouldn't if I just started in 1.19. Now, you may also be asking, 1.17, well, that was quite a while ago. And yeah, I've been just spending a lot of time slowly chipping away at the exterior of this house. And so I do have a little bit of footage from back in 1.17 when I was actually starting to get all of this up and running. But the last thing I wanted to show you before I get to that is this beautiful garden that I built. And here we see another implementation of the deep slate coal ore, as well as some smooth basalt to make this awesome custom tree. I just love it. And these weeping vines right here are a convenient way to get up to the top floor. So, whee! Convenient way down. Maybe I should put some slime or water there or something. Do some MLG water buckets. However, with that little tour out of the way, and the intro all said and done, let's show you a little bit of how I got here. Hope you enjoy. That's better. Can breathe again. And here we are starting fresh in a brand new world of Minecraft, which I guess I've called the Fishscape. So anyway, here we are. We're gathering up a little bit of wood. We're gonna see if we can find ourselves some sheep, and yeah, I will let you know if I find anything interesting here. Oh, we have sheep already. Okay, that's awesome. Alright, well, for now we're going to do the early game stuff. We are going to check out this seed, which I have never seen before, but we have got some cool stuff by the looks of it. So I'm gonna do some checking out, gather some food and some wool, and set up a basic little area. So just like that, we've got a little bit of food, we've got enough wool for a couple of beds, so now it's time to look around, see if we can't find any coal at the surface. There's a nice ravine just kind of behind me, I believe over here. So maybe I'll check that out, and yeah, try to find a little bit of coal, get this food all cooked up, and then with some cooked food, we can proceed to all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, very well rehearsed segments. I apologize for that. A little bit all over the place, but that's alright. Just here to play some Minecraft. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find some coal, and I will get back with you. Okay guys, so we got our wood, wool, and food, and now we are looking for some coal in order to smelt that food up, and it just got me thinking about these new 1.17 textures. So they changed up the textures for the various ore blocks, and I don't know, I think they look alright. They look fine, nothing wrong with them. But they are definitely a bit of a change, so yeah. I don't know if you guys feel any differently about that, but let me know what you think of all of the new 1.17 changes down in the comments section below. I look forward to reading through all of those. Personally, my favorite 1.17 edition is, I would have to say, the powdered snow. I feel like there's a lot of technical things you can do with it. Lots of cool ways to potentially hide a secret entrance. And I want to hurry up and get out of here because we have a zombie nearby. So, we're going to escape with a little bit of coal. And now I think it is time to start looking around for where we want to set up our base camp for the first night. This is actually a pretty good start. So we're gonna go up the hill. And we'll see if coming up the mountain gives us any sort of useful vantage point. Guys, we have bees! That's awesome. We have one natural beehive right here. Buzz buzz. I kind of want to block that off right away. And if we see any bees floating around, we will find a flower and try to lead them back, but we want to keep the bees in the hive if possible. Gather some eggs. So we've got some cool mountain stuff, and it does look like we are coming on darkness, so it's time to find ourselves a nice hole in the wall to make our first base. So I think I'm gonna actually come over here. This seems like a nice little spot to just set up a base camp, maybe. I don't know. It'll be a hole in the wall for tonight. This isn't what it looks like. Silly bees. Where are you going, bees? There, don't go anywhere. Alright guys, so we're on to day number 4 here, and I would say that our little starter hut is completed for now. We've got our chests for any kind of storage, we've got some furnaces ready to go, we've got a bed and a crafting bench. So I would say that these are enough basics to kind of be a little bit comfortable, I guess. So now we will work on expanding some resources, getting some better tools, and I guess exploring this world a little bit better. Alright guys, so now that we've got our little starter setup done here, I think it's time to hit the mine shaft and gather up a little bit of resources. So, I think I'll go mining for about an hour, and let me know down in the comments how much you think I'm gonna gather up. I'm gonna go for diamonds, iron, copper, coal, redstone, lapis, the whole works, so however much you think I'm gonna get, let's see how much I get in an hour. Alright guys, so I was doing some digging, and as you can see we got to about y equals 15, and we actually ran into a cave, kind of getting right into diamond level. We've got all kinds of resources down here. We've got emeralds in the wall, we've got copper, we've got gold, we've got coal, we have all kinds of stuff, and I just ran out of torches. Redstone. So this is definitely gonna be a good start for a mining hub. And also, when I came down this way, I ran into some slime. So I actually have 4 slime balls, and yeah, so that's really epic. I found them right about this area here, and that looks like an abandoned mine shaft as well. So overall, very lucrative looking spot. I'm gonna get to work kinda collecting some of these resources here, and then yeah. Okay guys, so we were checking out the cave a little bit more, and I'll give you a little tour of what I've found. So we've got this deep slate coal ore, and I'm actually going to leave that there. I think that'll be really cool as a building block, so I want to save as much of that as I can for when I have silk touch. Carrying on down the cave, some emerald ore, and I think the emerald deep slate ore is actually supposed to be pretty rare, so I'm gonna leave that there as well. And then I was carrying on a little bit more coal deep slate, and then I started lighting up a little bit more down, and sure enough, right at the end we have a dungeon. So we have a nice zombie spawner. We can use this for an early game XP farm. That's really nice. I don't usually make one of those, so that should be super handy. And I haven't checked what's in the chest yet, so without further ado, let's see. Huh. Gotta say that's a little bit disappointing. I guess we've got iron horse armor, bunch of rotten flesh, and a couple of wheat. Oh boy. Alright, well, a little bit disappointing on that front, but we did find a spawner nonetheless, so that's pretty handy. And yeah, so that is kind of the spoils of this little cave. There's definitely some more spots to explore and check out and do some caving in the future, but for now I think I'm fairly satisfied. I haven't found any diamonds actually yet, so maybe I will keep mining a little bit until I find some of those. Okay guys, I ran into some mobs and it was scary. I don't have any armor or anything yet, so I got the heck out of there. So baking in these furnaces are my spoils, so got some gold, some copper, and then we've also got some iron cooking up. We got a decent bit of iron here, and we actually have enough that we can, in fact, make ourselves a set of armor. Oh my. Alright, so we got a chest plate, we've got a helmet, we've got pants, and we've got boots. Awesome. So there we have it. One set of iron armor, and now those mobs shouldn't be quite as scary as they were. And let's see, 18 gold. Looks like we'll have 23 copper by the end of this. So pop some of that in the resource chest. Got my first ender pearl. Okay, everybody, yeah, I've been doing a little bit of stuff. I decided to start on my starter house. Oh, I think I heard a witch. But more importantly, I just gathered up some obsidian, and I decided that I should take my first dip into the nether because I kind of want some quartz. Pretty handy for comparators and observers, used for redstone stuff. Yeah, so, we're in the nether. Looks like we're just in some good old nether wastes, which honestly is probably a good thing. Kind of an ominous starting location, really. Ugh. Alright, well, I'm gonna... Oh no, I'm not wearing anything gold. Okay, leave. I gotta leave. I gotta leave. Okay, well, oh dear. Oh. Okay. Luckily I think I know where I am, actually. That's kind of bad, though. Why did it do that? Oh, nether portals are weird sometimes. Okay. Well, I guess I go... Oh. I guess I go the scary way. I think my stuff is just over that way, but, you know, I just gotta continue around this curve, I think. Ah, yeah, there we go, okay. So we didn't end up that far away, but that is, a little bit inconvenient. Oh, and I didn't disable it either, that's bad. So I wonder... It's possible that that portal in the nether side might actually connect up to both of these, depending on which one I'm touching. I don't know. I will have to figure that out. That's terribly inconvenient. Anyway, I guess I gotta go make a piece of gold armor just in case any goblins try to bother me. Gold. Gold! I need gold! Pretend I'm PewDiePie, lol. I will never be as big as PewDiePie. Never in a million infinite eternities. Alright, golden boots. Now, hopefully I don't get destroyed by pigs. Okay. Time to go gather some quartz. I have no food. Here, cows. Come here, stupids. Sup, guys? I've been working on the house a little bit here. As you can see, I've finally got some floors started, a little bit of stuff kind of starting to get figured out a little bit. But yeah, as you might notice in my inventory, I have 15 bookshelves now, and I have 36 levels. It's time to figure out a spot to put these bookshelves and get myself an enchanting table made up because I really want some silk touch. Like, soon. So, I'm gonna do that. Alright, guys. After a little bit of enchanting from that little enchanting setup way over there, I managed to get myself a few little highlights. We've got a efficiency 4 and breaking 3 pick. Unfortunately, no silk touch yet. We got an efficiency 4 shovel and a sharpness 4 looting 3 sword. So that's a really good find early on, I think. Getting lots of extra drops and stuff. I didn't enchant any of my armor left yet. I've not got quite enough levels there. So maybe the next step is to go down to that zombie spawner and turn that into a little XP farm, maybe? Or do I just go mining for quartz? I don't know. I think the zombie XP farm is probably a little bit safer, so that's probably what I'm going to do. Alright, guys, and that about brings us up to date. Now, I didn't do a whole lot of recording on the building process. I don't know, it's just something that it's really hard to actually show off in a way that doesn't get really tedious and boring. Now, because I am still getting back into the recording thing here, I haven't actually got my camera account going yet, so that is something that I'm going to play around with in the next episode, because building something like this might be more interesting in the form of a time-lapse. So that's something I will be looking at bringing into the future series. However, that's where we're at for today for episode 0. Let me know down in the comments section what you thought about this episode. Do you like the starter house? Do you think it's a little bit cheaty to use 1.17 to start just to get the coal ore? I don't know. I think it's okay. But let me know down below, and to end off the episode, I am going to do a nice little fly around and give you a 360 view of the starter house. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next episode of Ardent Fishscape. Bye!